cost $8,500. Entrances to the Zurich, Edelweiss, and Heidelberg have been enhanced with new borders and shrubs. Work will be ongoing to the other buildings that need the same. Recommendations: board should approve the additional cost to install the fire alarm. Yorkshire roof should be repaired immediately before the rainy season starts, and additional signatories should be added to the association's bank accounts. Respectively submitted, Howard Carter, manager. What is this for the Yorkshire roof?
Yeah, there are some ongoing leaks, it seems there. And George is here, he can elaborate on it. Sorry? The Pacific Roofing went up there. And this was actually way back, and they basically said, at that time they were looking at the Marseille and the Yorkshire. They said both were, the Marseille was, as we know, in a worse condition. And they did that for us, and so far it's been working, for no leaks or anything. They went back on the Yorkshire 2 weeks ago, and basically the owner of the company came to me and said, "You don't have to use this, but I'm telling you, what we were seeing up there, you need to get it involved right away. If not, you're going to start having more leaks, and eventually we'll have to replace the roof."
Is this the black roof?
Yes.
The black roof.
Oh,
It wasn't that. It's basically an old roof that has been extended life on.
The black roof was done not too long ago, actually. You have no warranty at all. Because I remember when we all bought new air conditioning units. And that's been going the past, I think it's about no more than 5 years, I don't think.
So no maintenance was done on it for that period of time. Right now, even if you were to go for warranty work, the company, whoever did it, would fault you for not keeping it. 5 years.
Yes, may I suggest to the board that adding a signatory to the bank accounts right now is very important. And even though it's not on the agenda, it's in Howard's report. And I was going to suggest passing a motion to add another signatory to the bank account right now. Is that in order? And I'd be happy to go back to signing checks because I could stop in any morning whenever Howard needs checks on. If that's a commission of someone else or not, because we have to.
That warranty that he's giving us, is that just for his repairs or for the whole roof?
For the whole roof. Because he's going to repair whatever needs to be done immediately, and then continue.
Or did you say the warranties are invalidated by the lack of maintenance?
Normally, you're supposed to sign a contract with the roofing company to inspect it once a year and to do any repairs that are needed during the warranty period. That wasn't done when this roof was newly done.
So the 5-year warranty that they're offering would require
No, they're including their inspections on it.
actual maintenance.
Well, no. Within the 5 years, if they come and there's some touch-up work to be done, we may have to pay for that. But overall, any leaks that may happen, they will repair.
What do you mean by touching?
If there's a lifted area, they're not replacing the roof. They're sealing the roof and making sure it's not leaking. They will take care of any leaks within the 5 years.
Right.
Okay, but if there's a major lifting or major construction that needs to be done, that's not under their warranty because it's not their roof.
But it's leaking.
Yes, but
If it's a leak.
I can give you the contract to go for Paul. I don't have it in front of me. But it's similar to what was signed for the Marseille.
Then I move. Oh, I shouldn't make a motion. You want to make a motion to add Vice President Francis Mesereau as signatory?
I make a motion to add Francis Mesereau, Second Vice President, as signatory to the corporation.
Anybody opposed?
Linda, can you carry on? I've got to go back with the attorneys.
I have a
Yorkshire roof. Will there be an assessment for this?
No.
No. Thank you.
All the work that was done, that was the woodwork, right, the shingles and all that. Oh, that's very immediate, so we're covered on that separately? We should be.
That probably shouldn't be a problem, and I'm surprised that we got, this is the first I've heard of this roof shatter.
The flat roof, yeah, but
That
apparently,
was, so I don't understand why, what maintenance will talk, I know.
no, it's fine, right, no, I know that. Right, and we have warranties on those.
Yeah, should have manufacturer's warranty on the material and have installer's warranty on the installation system.
Okay, we're finished with the,
I have a question about part of the management report.
yes.
Now that the Wachovia loan is permanent, can I now contact the office and find out of all the money I've paid in on the assessment, how much has been applied to interest, how much is applied to principal? Black and white.
Yes, calling Martin,
We can get that. I've already asked about it, and I was told nothing's available until the Wachovia loan is done here. So I can reasonably expect an answer.
I would think so.
Thank you.
If you have a problem, give me a call. I'll have someone.
Yeah, the problem is Stuart to call.
Yeah, we're gonna get Stuart a call. But we all
All right, George has something to say about the Yorkshire, hold on.
Okay, you know, they live in the York side, and some people they come to here. Today, it's raining 30 minutes, okay? We have two leakings, right, in 30 minutes. One is in the York side, pH, you can go see them. In 30 minutes raining today, it was a leaking in the York side, pH, okay? I have another call for interlocking building, apartment 3X, 2X is leaking from the roof. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I speak the manager around the review all these roofings. We haven't, we did in the past with the company's name is, what's the company name is, Best Buy. I inspect with the roofing company the last time to see what happened with the roof. I go with this guy, his name, the Pacific Roof, we go with them upstairs for check the scuppers. We have all these three buildings, we patch the hole with the scuppers, go to the water outside. Or that scupper has a leak and go directly to the apartment. This scupper was covered ready for preventing no leaks in the apartment, but we not fixing. I walk in the building, I tell you right now, if we not taking action as soon as possible, this roof in 2 years, goodbye. The pitch fence is complete down. We put you walking in the building and you can see water and the cushion coming out. All right? The scupper is not, we're not fixing when we do this job when the company he did. He did only the roof, he don't did the scuppers. Okay? And also it's not the scuppers only. We have to take care of the roof. I haven't mentioned the name of the roof we have problems. It's Helderberg, Interlaken, San Maurice, Bordeaux building, the worst is Grenoble. Okay? All these companies, they did the roof company, their job they did is too bad. All right, I'm telling you, you can ask questions around the roof we do in the past long time ago. I tell your names. Zurich, we have problems with Zurich? No. We have problems with Edelweiss? No. We have problems with Nottingham, we have couple, we fix it. We have problems with the Orleans building? No, we don't have it. The roof we did is 2 years ago. It's in complete bad condition. We have to fix in the problem. By the guarantee, or somebody has to take care. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Terry, Paul, will you look into that? On the roofs and see what we can find out? All right, thank you.
Okay, we're up to correspondence.
You didn't do treasurer.
Yeah, the treasurer's report. Who's going to do that? Treasurer's report?
Well, I just read the numbers from the
She
manager's
did it,
report.
but she didn't call it.
Okay,
Talk
who's
about
done?
resignation
Who's done
or
the man-
volunteer.
About the,
We have a couple of volunteers, one volunteer.
treasurer, yeah, that's right, treasurer.
We have Mark Jones has agreed to volunteer to help with the treasurer. Mark Jones has agreed to volunteer.
As what?
As to help with the treasurer.
As treasurer.
As treasurer.
As treasurer.
Can't be a
That's
treasurer, he doesn't live here.
You don't
He
get a
has to be
call.
a
He
resident.
owns here, he doesn't have.
No, he owns here, but he doesn't live here. That's the
Okay,
The
well-
treasurer doesn't have to, does
He
not have to
does.
be a board member or under
I
any.
didn't say a board member. He has to live here, or she.
All officers, no can't be an officer.
Change the little Condominium.
Does that make sense?
Been here for 9 months.
Okay.
Right.
All right, we'll look into it then.
Okay, so let's go
All right,
ahead.
let's put that on hold. But Mark Jones will, he will help. He will help.
But he
He can't be the treasurer, but he will help.
Helping out.
Yeah, he'll help.
He's allowed to do that, but he can't be the official treasurer. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay, managers correspondence.
Yeah, I think Jerry should be the
Why not?
Too old.
Let's go forward.
All right, let's move forward.
Wait.
Hey, Terry.
Committee reports, sales and leases. And that's you, Michael,
May I
right?
ask much correspondence? Are you bypassing correspondence?
We have received several requests for reading correspondence submitted by owners, and we will not be reading them during the board meeting, nor any rebuttals to the same.
Why you don't want to?
Linda, I couldn't hear you.
Well, because in the correspondence that we were going to read, it's kind of inflammatory, and we don't need it during the board meeting, all right? So we'll save it for good and welfare, and then we can get as inflammatory as we want, all right? Okay.
First committee is
So-
sales and leasing.
Sales and leases? I guess, are you reading?
Sales and leases.
You want me to read it? I'll read the report and deal with Ann's answers. The committee met March 4th, 2009 at 4:30 p.m. They approved the following. A lease for H3Y, 2-bedroom, $750. A lease for S1I, 1-bedroom for $750. There was a rollover lease, B3M, it's an efficiency, $575. The sale was not approved for Orleans 3K. It was 1-bedroom, the offer was $45,000. There's a hold on it until facts proof of funds that the purchaser has $42,000 income in order to close. We'll probably okay when information is faxed, and that's the end of the report.
I have a question of this,
Go ahead, Michael.
Speaking with Crystal recently, I noticed that we're not automatically doing the rollover leases like we used to. She doesn't seem to be aware of the importance of the rollover leases. So many of them are not being rolled over, and quite a few people living here month to month as a result. And I think that's something that we should bring to her attention and try to reinstate.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I ran
I
a
mean,
correspondence
you're not
last
supposed to be here without.
We have quite a few because they just have not been followed up.
Right.
We're not doing it.
The next, are we done with, do we have to vote to approve the sales and lease report?
Yeah.
So I make a motion that, can I make a motion of that? I make a motion that we approve the sales and leases report.
I
Any objections?
No.
Okay. So our next committee report is from the social department. Susie?
Susie.
Hi, Susie. Susie, the camera's on.
I don't like that because it adds pounds to my hips. Not a good thing. Okay, first of all, St. Patrick's Day party was a huge success. Yes? Everybody had a good time? Sunday on the 22nd, poolside cookout, 4 p.m. We're going to try the cookout at the poolside now. Bring your own food, and we'll cook it for you whichever way. And I'm going to sell hot dogs. Kosher Franks, $2 a piece. Free soda. That's a good deal. Okay, also on the 28th, we have an Italian cabaret. Antipasta salad.
What day of the week is that?
Saturday.
Saturday, the
28th. Salad, antipasta salad with spaghetti, meatballs, dessert, and coffee. Okay, AARP, driving school. We're looking for it. I've called them 3 times. It's hard for me to get an answer from them because they're all volunteers. I put another call in yesterday. I put a call in today. We'll see if we can't get it by the end of the month, the first week of April, because everybody's chomping at the bit. Okay, now I need 15 people to take advantage of the AARP. So if you need it, make sure you sign up for it as soon as the signs go up, because they only give me so many days to sign up. Any questions? Oh, by the way, Dan, I'm looking for my stimulus package.
I know, you know what they say in New York, stimulus this, okay?
Susie, when did you say the
AARP, I'm trying to get it, I'm waiting for them to call me back. The trouble with them is they've got a phone number that's unlisted. When they call me, they don't leave a message or anything. So I'm carrying my phone, waiting for them to call. I should get an answer within 3 days. So by the end of the month, or the first week of April, we should have it. Not to worry. We'll all get our discounts. Yes, I'm sorry.
I recently read an email complaint that I neglected to pay my $5 at the last barbecue, which I brought about $50 worth of food. Mr. Samuels complained, I'd like to pay that.
Don't let it happen again, Michael.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we need participation, really, in all respect. We do need participation. And the hot dogs, Kosher Franks at $2 a throw is really a bargain. I've got so many, I'm trying to get rid of them. Please, everybody come. Stop laughing now.
How old are they? You know, they depreciate.
No, I'll get the other one. Soda box on one, microphone on the other. How about that?
Thank you, Susie. Next is our committee report from the Architectural Committee.
I think Howard's going to read the report.
Okay.
It's in there, actually.
Well, 2 of them are in there, only 2 of them are in there.
3 in there. Who wants to?
Where's the architect? I see the security. I don't see the architect.
Yeah, well.
Michael, do you want to read the report?
Change.
Or Francis?
One is Mike from the public address and the other from the attorney.
I'm sorry, what?
One is the public address and the other is the attorney.
So one is the 5% of the public adjustment.
Right, with the changes. And the other one is
So hard.
You have it all.
I have the delinquent maintenance and foreclosure committee minutes, security. I have the amended review. I
Let me go grab it.
I'll read the other committee.
Yeah. Which one you listen to? The amendment review?
Application and amendment review. Okay, on March 5th, your committee. Well, you want me to do that first?
It's in the order of, it's in the order of the meeting.
On March 5th also, actually on March 5th we had 3 committee meetings. The first one began at, actually earlier, but this meeting started at 12:43 p.m. Roll call was myself, Paul Pikus, and Marvin Tower. The recommendations that were unanimously agreed upon by the committee, that the recommendations are that all units purchased in foreclosure or in lieu of foreclosure require the new owner to upgrade to the local plumbing and electrical standard, install federally recommended 1.6 gallon toilets, install air conditioner overflow shutoff valves. The next item is all units that are to be rented must have federally recommended 1.6 gallon toilets installed. These are only on new owners purchasing for the purpose of renting. Before they can rent, they have to install a 1.6 gallon toilet. The other item was immediately institute an inspection of all units to check for water leaks, install new toilet flappers as needed at no charge. And thirdly, to blow out air conditioner drain lines, which are currently only done after a leak has occurred. Part of the purpose of this inspection of the units is for water conservation purposes and leaks. We spend well over $400,000 a year on water here in the village, and that is way above the average for the number of units we have. And most of this is due to waste. And the best way to address that waste is through the application process of new owners, which in the application would be required to do these minimal upgrades. These are not a very, all of these upgrades don't amount to more than $250, $300 per unit. And at the price people are paying for these foreclosures, they can certainly afford the preventive maintenance measures we're suggesting. Those are the recommendations on the Architectural Review Committee, which adjourned at 1:19 p.m. March 5th, 2009.
I have a question, Michael. This is just for the, regarding new purchases.
New purchase and
And,
owners.
and the inspection.
It's for everyone.
That's
Inspection is for everyone,
Well,
which is a preventive maintenance inspection, which also could serve some other purposes at the same time, such as census.
Can I ask a
Well, maybe
question?
that's not this. On that.
Stand up. Stand up.
so what will you do with, old systems, let's say, that people have changed? Is that when
Well, you would change the
install
toilet.
it,
You don't have a choice, you have to go to 1.6.
Have to go to 1.6. Some of them already have them, not many, but most of the toilets we have here in the village, which is 1,800 toilets, over 1,800, use about 4 gallons per flush, and were installed originally. Now, the standard, federally advised standard is 1.6. In fact, there's a new, in today's paper,
you're gonna require that of all owners?
new owner, not of all owners, just of new owners.
Okay, then why do you need to inspect everything?
Well, the inspection is for other purposes.
Michael,
We're going to install 3 flappers on the existing
That's what I
toilets.
was asking.
Because that also wastes a great deal of
I
water.
mean, I have a brand new toilet, so it doesn't concern me.
Michael, is it only a requirement of new owners if they're renting?
Only if they're going to occupy the unit, they're not required to, I mean, I don't know.
Michael?
Our water bill is coming out about $50 per month per apartment. Break it down. If you break it down, it comes out about $50 a month per apartment. I have my home, I pay about, it comes out about $22, $25 a month.
A great deal of this expense could be eliminated just by changing the flapper. Now KMW has a program they've instituted in other places.
The clubhouse, the pool.
Clubhouse.
Well, those are other water water waste that we, want more expensive to control. We can't control, the flapper is $2.
No, I'm just responding to Paul's average.
But it doesn't double that's what I consider a normal water bill. This is like double the normal water bill.
Howard, you
A
called
lot
the
of
meeting?
that could be the old pipes.
At the meeting with PNW about a month ago, you have a program that has been instituted in other condos with a water flapper replacement. Correct?
Right,
So,
not here.
Michael, it was my understanding that when anybody bought a foreclosure and they were going to rent it, they had to upgrade all the appliances, they had to paint and put in carpeting.
the criteria was, the committee was never formed and the criteria was never established.
Well, it was. And
But it-
then-
but it
and then
exists in
was
our docs.
Continued, and there is a form already that where the equipment is checked off, the state of the floors, etc. So all you need to do is add on, that.
Well, yeah, it exists in our condo docs under
No,
owner-time foreclosures.
We have it as office material, a form that was developed specifically for this purpose. Paul knows about it, I have it on file. So you can just add on to it and then go by that form.
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
checklist.
well,
Checklist.
that certainly would work, but we have to do it.
Yeah, we have to do it.
Yeah, well, do we need to vote?
People who
So
have
do we conduct a vote
bought
on
those
this?
foreclosed units, have they done the carpeting, changed the
Well,
carpeting?
this is a recommendation by the
Painting and all?
committee. Now,
But
mean,
he's
that-
just
I'd like to
talking
make a
about,
motion
he's
to
just
do
talking
it.
about toilets and water.
I know
He's
that,
not talking
Goes back
about
to the
cosmetics.
yeah, but you're saying that that was,
And replace the flappers, it's about a
Yes.
$2 item that.
But has
while we're
it
there, we
taken
can just
effect?
replace the flapper. I find many times
people
that
have bought
seasonal
foreclosed
owners,
units, have they done it?
who are not here 8 months a year, and I see their apartments in the off-season for various reasons for the owners, that the water is running in the toilet for 8 months.
Can I ask another question? People who have bought foreclosures, have they cosmetically improved the apartments?
I expected the last one, which was the most recent foreclosure purchase in Nottingham 2Z, and we requested that they change the ground fault, update the ground fault interrupters, which are the device that goes next to the sink that shuts your power off if you drop your hairdryer in it, which we don't have currently. And that apartment was very upgraded, so it needed very little.
But that was.
But we don't have the policy of
because
toilets.
You were the